All right, y'all. Let's get into this because I find this very interesting. I already had wanted to comment on this topic about the big girl who got denied the Lyft ride because of her size, and the man just flat out told her, I'm looking for some, y'all. The man just flat out told her, hey, now my car can't take it. And I seen in the video that she said, well, my friend got a BMW something, and I'm able to fit in there. And yes, I guess it is discrimination for him to accept that ride and not give it to her because of her size. But also, two things. One, we all know when people got raggedy cars, it's certain things that they are and are not going to do. And it ain't got nothing to do with whether or not I do or do not like you as a big person. But if my car is raggedy and I'm doing Lyft rides and I know my shocks is bad, I know I'm trying to preserve my car because I'm driving Lyft so I can make me some extra money so that I can fix my car, get me a new car. I'm not finna jeopardize the quality of my car, the functionality of my car, so that you can get in. And I know that had to have been, I would be embarrassed if one, y'all wouldn't know it. Let me say that. Y'all wouldn't know that I ordered a Lyft and that the man told me I'm too big to get into his car, because I would have never posted that on TikTok. I may or may not have shared the story, but I damn sure wouldn't post a video of him saying it. And I guess she felt in that moment she was catching the footage so that she could share that and report him to Lyft, etc. But let's talk about the real topic behind it, because I'm a fellow biggin. And so I can let you know. Come on, sis. This is not even about the lawsuit, but just come on. Like, I do see people on here, saying like we need to tell our fat friends this and that. If you a skinny person who has never been in the hundreds of pounds, if you ain't weighed 300 pounds, if you ain't weighed 400 pounds, if you ain't weighed 500 pounds, don't tell a 3, 4, or 500 pound motherfucker, put that down. In order for somebody to get to 3 and 4 and 500 pounds, there's a situation there. And yes, the messaging might be proper, or it might be correct. You might be absolutely correct. Everything you saying, put that down, get to moving, do this and do that. But you have not lived that person's experience. And even from fat person to fat person, we all have not lived the experience. But baby, the experiences that I have lived are a bit more close than the ones that a person who has not dealt with that much weight will ever have. So I want to say that too, because I see a lot of either I lost 30 pounds going from 170 to 140 people talking. I've seen a lot of that. And my thing is, slow down. You're moving too fast. Great message, wrong messenger. You can't tell her that. You can't tell him that, because you don't know the experience. You don't know the struggle. You don't know the pain. You don't know the hurt. You don't know where it's coming from. It is not sometimes as simple as put it down. Sometimes you could put it down and it still don't work that way for you. So that's my first piece. That's my little PSA, little outlier to the folks with the comments. But this is from big girl to big girl, because I at one point was 443 pounds in my life. I've broken that in my life. I know I broke 2 chairs at events. So I can give you experience of embarrassment and things that happen because you fat. My advice is going to be twofold. If you are not comfortable with your size, do something about it. Whether that means go to therapy to get help for the problem that caused you to get where you are, because sometimes it's emotional trauma, childhood trauma, etc. If you do not want to be the size that you are, you do not want to be discriminated because of your size, you do not want to be affected in life because of your size, whether that because I want to be healthy, because I just don't want to be this big, because I don't want people looking at me funny, because I want to fit through doors, because I want to fit in any type of car without a question, do something about it. Figure out why you are the size you are. Figure out what your problem is with food. Figure out how you can get movement and start working on it and take active steps to become healthier. That's the first piece. If you love your size, because there are big people who are 3 and 4 and 5 and 600 pounds who love the size they are. I don't care about what y'all saying about how unhealthy it is, my heart, my this, my that. Don't complain when people say something about your size. You cannot say, I am so this and I am so that. And then when this person with car problems, yes, you ordered a Lyft, with car problems says, hey, I look at your size and I see a problem going to happen to my vehicle. I'm canceling this ride. I don't know the Lyft rules, but I personally feel like the man had the right to say that. He was preserving his car because that is his income, that is his money. So if he felt like your size, regardless of whether you felt like you could fit in the car, he was going to be able to move that front seat up, make room for you to get in, you could squeeze it in. He didn't want you to squeeze in his car. And yes, he is a Lyft driver. Yes, he accepted a ride, but he didn't want you to squeeze in his car. And one thing that I heard that I also didn't understand, why didn't you order a larger vehicle? Why would you order a sedan? Just why? And I don't hold anything against the lady for being big or fat or SSBBW or BBW. I'm just saying, you got to understand what battle you in when you in it. You either don't like what you look like and you want to improve it and you do something about it. And I see that she works out and does all of those things. This is more so about understanding where we are. And you're making it about him when you're choosing to live in this way. And yes, maybe he could have been nicer. Maybe he could have used a different excuse. But if we are so confident in who we are when it comes to that, and I'm saying those who, I love my big self. If you are so confident in that, then that wouldn't bother you. You'd have been like, all right then, cancel it. I'll get me another ride. It would have been water off of a duck's back. But it bothered you and you're filing a lawsuit because you have a problem. Not because he has a problem with your size. This is to teach all of people. I'm going to say this, and this is going to probably be a hot take. We're never going to get to a space where people accept fat people. So if you fat, understand that is going to forever and for always be something you will be judged by. Is it right? No. Is it going to stop? No. It's just not. It's just not. It's inherently, and you can get 8x, 10x in every store that we all shop in. You will still be judged because you're fat. So you have to either accept that you are fat, love that you are fat, and don't give a fuck who cares whether you are fat or not, or try to get less fat. And you still, when you do that, should get to a place where you don't care about how people look at you, because even when you go from being 443 pounds to 275 pounds, people are still going to look at you as fat. That's just my thoughts on it. Get into it.